From out of the man cave and onto the air, it's your favorite voice of ecstasy. It's John St. John with the best morning after ever radio show. 30-some-odd minutes of happenings, discussions, and full frontal nudity. So put your arms around your speakers. It's John St. John.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I am John St. John, your host, and sitting across the table from me is my special guest co-host has decided to spend the weekend or actually the whole week, I should say, over at the Irving Park Motel. And as Ruth is here with me, Miss Ruth Flett. Good morning. We have the claps, yay!
Hey there, woo!
So, and we've got a couple interesting things to talk about, but an ongoing theme has been in the last week or so that we're going to do a stunt. So we're trying to put a stunt together where we had a caller. We should bring that guy in.
Oh, yeah.
And he was talking about getting kicked in the balls. So I just want to promote our
No, that was
latest...
you that was going to get kicked in the balls.
Yeah, no, but he was talking about it too. So, our caller's going to come and he's going to kick me in the balls. So that's going to be our promo for the shows.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, but that might never happen. I'm right here. I have a very able foot.
No, I don't want my producer doing anything to me. That's gross.
My camera's all charged up. We could do it right now.
I'll take a caller.
Let's go.
I think we should do it. We should put it on YouTube. This ought to be interesting. I think we'll get a lot of promo for it. That's why I brought it up again. I know we talked about it in the last show.
Okay, welcome to Best Morning
Kingpin's having fun with us. He normally doesn't talk. He's usually not even paying attention, but he's having fun with us the last couple of days.
Because as soon as kicking you in the balls, as soon as that came up, I was like, this we got to do.
So every morning.
We're doing the world a favor here.
Oh, thanks. Can I fire the production manager of the station?
No, you can't.
Damn it.
Hey, you know what? Here. There we go. Now this show just got a lot better.
Oh, you turned off my microphone. Okay. I guess he's trying to show his muscle a little
that
bit.
Could happen.
So don't talk bad about Kingpin. That's hilarious. Oh, but it's okay to berate your host. Jeez. All right, anyway.
Yes, it is.
So do you do this with all the other shows? I honestly don't have a chance to listen to all of them, but I do listen to the Mental Experience as much as I can. I don't really hear you commenting there anywhere. You got another producer doing that.
I don't board up Mental Experience.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Cool. Well, whatever.
That's the only show on Slam that I don't board up.
So, okay. So I guess he's feeling so comfortable. We've been here. We feel like family here.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's controlling the mics, I guess I got to put up with it, huh? Anyway, Ruth, where were we? Oh, we have a subject I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I don't want to just get kicked in the balls.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. This was also, I'm always talking about all things trending regarding relationships, love, and generally sex. We always tie it into sex somehow.
Yep.
Crazy morning show, isn't it?
Sexy sex.
I like to think of myself as the relationship therapist for the average Joe, I guess.
Mm.
Having been, in a lot of movies of the B-movie genre as well as the adult-oriented genre, I figure I know a thing or two or three about things, Mm-hmm. But this is an interesting story. And all the men out there can relate to this. I don't think the women can relate to this one. You tell me. Or Ruth, you can comment too. Mm-hmm. Binge drinking lowers your sperm count.
Mm-hmm.
It's a recent article from Playboy magazine.
Okay.
So I can get it to pull up the article. So that's, that was in the recent this month's Playboy magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's saying that if you tie a few on, it's going to negatively affect your ability to successfully shoot one off.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the first line of the article. Gotta love that kicker.
Yeah, drunk sex has never really been very good with. No.
In your experience, ever?
Yeah, I mean, like
friends too.
Whiskey dick.
Yeah, whiskey dick. That's what this article is basically talking about.
It's a real thing, yeah.
But is it? I drink. I mean, I don't drink a lot, but I'll drink vodkas, and I do just fine.
You just don't want to overdo it. I mean, there's certain liqueurs I think that are suitable for pre-sex activities. Such as champagne, I believe, would be an excellent pre-sex activity.
I don't like champagne.
Drinking champagne is a pre-sex activity, yes.
I wouldn't drink it anyway. Well, here's the deal. Researchers have found, according to the Playboy article, let's cite Playboy, not me, this is my opinion, researchers have actually found that dudes who consume 5 or more drinks a week are at risk for reduced sperm quality. And that's in the BMJ Open article. I don't know what that is. What the hell is the BMJ Open? Have you ever heard of that?
Gee, I'll need to Google search that.
Yeah, I didn't before the show, but because I didn't really think it was made a big deal. But anyway, needed to be a big deal. But anyway, the study suggests that even modest habitual alcohol consumption of more than 5 units per week. So 5 shots because I like my shots of vodka.
See, that to me, that I don't know. That doesn't sound like enough.
And then I'll do my Rumpelmans, and I like my the rum guy. That's his face.
So there's a scientific study, or this is just a Playboy study?
No, it's well, I guess that BMJ Open is a scientific group.
Sure it is.
Doesn't say exactly where it's from here. But anyway, the study suggested even modest habitual alcohol consumption of more than 5 units per week actually can have adverse effects on the actual quality of the semen. And most pronounced associations were seen in men who consume more than 20 units a week. Whoa. Shit.
You know what I'm interested in? The quality of the flavor of the semen.
Yeah, that's from a woman's or a guy could like that.
Does it enhance the flavor?
Does it? Well, like if you're drinking, like now Rumpelman's is a bad example, but if you're drinking like, what's a good one? It's a real high quality vodka.
Crown Royal Maple.
I'm talking about
vodkas. Okay.
Let's see. I mean, I like my
Sky is pretty good.
Yeah, Sky's okay, but I'm drawing a blank here. It's really expensive. The Kettle One, thank you.
Kettle One.
Like my Kettle One flavors, and I've never really taken a survey on how the semen tastes, but I would imagine that certain foods are affecting like candy.
Yeah.
Or like Starburst. If you're eating a whole bunch of Starburst, I would think that would.
If you eat like a lot of cabbage,
ew, that would taste gross. I would think. I hate cabbage.
You would think so, unless you really are into coleslaw.
I mean, I'm not really into the semen thing in the first place because I'm not gay, but still. That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
This is an interesting side note. We're totally taking a different side. What does the woman's taste like when you eat certain foods?
I don't know.
Well, I can speak from experience that it always pretty much tastes the same to me. A little salty, just like I guess the man's does.
Chicken? Does it
tastes like chicken? There you go. No, actually, it's almost like. I hate to say this, but a little bloody tasting. Like it tastes
really?
Like iron-y.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I think everyone tastes a little different.
Well, I would know. I mean, I've had quite a few experiences, and it's about the same. But I'm wondering. I'm talking. You're grossing me out here talking about it. But like the flavor thing, you mentioned the flavor.
Yeah.
Does the woman's have the flavor?
I think certain foods.
It's not in the Playboy study.
You know what? We'll have to do our own scientific study. Let's
have some callers chime in on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
let's do that.
The only way to know is to ask.
773-657-3341. Have them call in. Okay, so the rest of the study is basically if you're at 20 units per week, the authors wrote that adding that young men should be advised to avoid habitual alcohol intake. And the more you drink, the worse off your semen is likely to be. The study found that guys who drank 40 or so drinks a week were found to have 33% decrease in sperm count, I should say. So basically, you're shooting blanks. Interesting article. It was all over Facebook last week, or like last couple weeks. But no, seriously, we got into a weird side talk there about flavoring. I'm not sure where we're going to find some info on the flavoring. Where could we look that up right now? Flavor of sperm or flavor of the woman's excretions.
That's something I'm definitely going to be Google searching later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our next show. Well, hopefully we can do that in time for our next show. Interesting. But yeah, so I guess whiskey dick, as they call it. I've not really had a problem with that, but I take a lot of like vitamins and like supplements that have like the protein stuff and not HGH, but it has some of the hormone stuff in it too that I take. I forget what it's called. I don't want to plug something on the air. Might be illegal. It's not illegal. You can buy it at the health food stores.
Whiskey dick sounds delicious.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure there's a little flavor going on there, but if you can't get it up, then that's no fun.
No, that's the bummer.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that people, when they're going out tonight, maybe think about that. If you're, going to go out and have a little fun with your lady, or you two guys are going to have a little fun tonight, you got to remember that. Mm-hmm. No alcohol. Or not a lot. You're saying champagne. I don't even know if a lot of champagne
they're saying 5 drinks a week lowers the sperm count, which basically
20 is really bad.
Yeah.
So, and 33%.
We've got a caller.
We do have a caller. Mm-hmm. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Best Morning After show. We're talking about sperm count.
We were talking earlier about the different flavors of sperm, and if you've had any experience, and if you know, like the taste of pussy. Is there a difference from woman to woman?
Well, I have no idea what sperm tastes like, so I can...
vaginal release. You know, the juices, like she put it so subtly, the pussy juice.
Is there a range of flavor in vaginal excretions?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, chicks that have been goodly enough to let me go down on them, it is kind of distinctive. I mean, in each kind of, you got that base... taste to it, but
I say bloody. It tastes bloody to me, or like a irony tasting, like water is irony tasting. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah. I've never really thought about it until now. This article from Playboy. Yeah, coppery, irony. There we go. See, I'm not the only one, Ruth. Ruth didn't believe me, and I said if we get any callers to call in, they can comment on it. It was a call. In case you missed it, it was a study in Playboy that binge drinking lowers your sperm count, and then we got off into a weird aside about I wonder what it tastes like if you have too much alcohol, or just in general. So I would think that like Rumpelmann's, tastes like cinnamon. I guess the sperm would be cinnamon, or her vaginal. What do you call the vaginal juices? I should know this too, being a quote unquote expert on sex.
Cum.
I just call it cum. I guess same thing on the man as the woman. What interesting topic for the morning, isn't it, Ruth?
Vaginal excretions. Sure.
Vaginal excretions, right here on the Best Morning.
No one
ever
thinks about this kind of stuff.
No, but we do.
Well, and then there's the whole gooey factor. Like, are some women gooey as opposed to, there's slimy, there's gooey, there's chunky. Like, ugh.
Well, caller, I don't know how many experiences you've had, but in general, would you say it's the same, in your opinion? We're doing a survey right now. We're going to have a bunch of calls going. In your opinion, what do you think about the I don't know if alcohol has anything to do with it, but like the thickness of it or the taste of it, does it change based on maybe what they're eating or drinking?
Maybe. I haven't really, been with any Mexican chicks that tasted like tacos, or anything like that.
There's a little salsa in there, little spicy salsa.
Indian pussy tastes like vindaloo. I mean, I really couldn't say for that. But
I'm not a fan of Indian food, but Indian women I do happen to be fond of, but not the cooking. Yeah, so basically, it's possible, and I guess with the men as well, we have to have some gay men call in. Well, obviously, they're tasting the semen.
We really should. We really do need to have some gay men call in and talk about the flavor.
Well, I've heard that there is certain things that you can do to make it sweeter. Like, I've heard if guys eat a lot of cinnamon, then it makes it sweeter. If they, I've heard from, other chicks that's, whether they eat meat or is a vegetarian kind of adds or takes away something to that. So, wow, as far as I know, there is things you can do.
Wow, you have an interesting base of knowledge on this. It came from the study talking about the alcohol, and I was thinking, if you do a lot of Rumpelmann's, you're definitely going to be tasting some cinnamon in there, I would think. I don't know.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
You know what Canadians taste like?
Okay.
Maple syrup.
Well, it's true. We do, eh?
You do have a lot of trees up there with the maple.
Grade A.
I guess Ruth would know for the audience. For the audience who might not be aware or hadn't paid attention all week with Ruth here.
Well, there's only one.
She has a Canadian illegal husband, so she would actually know.
My illegal husband tastes like maple syrup. He's so delicious.
That's me.
Oh yes.
So, we weren't going to give it away, but okay. We actually have an expert opinion. We have Ruth's illegal husband from Canada on the air, folks.
They've called in a ringer.
We were going to keep you. We were going to keep you
like wild turkey.
We were going to keep you secret, but that's okay. Wild turkey, nice. Boy, I haven't had wild turkey since I was drinking when I was 12.
Now I want to drink, man.
Yeah, we need to get some alcohol in here. Can we drink in here, Kingpin? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, he doesn't have his. Okay. Can we drink in here?
Well, there won't be any video evidence.
No.
Oh,
no.
There's the answer. Drink. The answer is no. The studio does not allow. But anyway, so you're giving us some interesting views there. But now that we gave it away that you're Ruth's husband, now you have to reveal. So what's going on here? You guys do a lot of drinking and flavoring, or what? You purposely trying it? Like you doing a lot of strawberries, maybe eating them or just rubbing them down there, or what? Chocolate?
We haven't really intentionally tried drinking to change the flavor, but I mean it's a good experiment. I mean, me and Ruthie come up with drinks all the time, like the Canadian maple, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I honestly, you're going to be like, what? I'm not a fan of syrup, just in general. I've never really liked it. I put sugar on my pancakes, and I put like a little water in with the sugar to make it like a liquidy, sugary thing. Instead of maple. So I
like a nice creamy sauce on my pancakes.
There you go. Well, see, it kind of looks like semen. It looks like semen actually when I'm eating it, which is kind of gross because I'm not gay. For the record, I'm definitely not gay. Yeah. I know Kingpin's going to make some smart ass remarks.
Admit it, John St. John, the voice of my sweet husband is turning you on.
No. Not at all.
Yes, it is.
Now, if we're going to talk about this, we have to talk about the whole kicking in the balls
thing. He's got a boner.
He was the one that brought it up, so I'm not saying a word. I'm leaving it alone. She's trying to make something out of it that's not what it isn't. I'm going to downplay it on you.
Well, in terms of fetishes...
Good thing there's no YouTube.
That's not even the weirdest.
Yeah.
Wait, between you guys or what you've heard of?
Oh, just what I heard of. I mean, I know a lot of kinky motherfuckers.
I got him tongue-tied. Oh, shoot, we're swearing in the morning. Oh, well, who cares?
What's the kinkiest, nastiest?
That can be edited.
No, it's live.
Well, I mean, you got a bunch of different fetishes. I mean, like trampling, for example. That's when, a guy likes to lay down and let a really fat woman in stilettos walk all over him and stomp on his nards and everything.
Okay, yes. Ruth, have you been doing this? How does he know this stuff?
Hey, I'm not that fat.
I don't know. Where's he coming up with this shit? I don't even know about this stuff, and I was in the film industry for crying out loud. Anyway,
I just lost another pound, man.
Awesome.
Oh, sure. Get them redhead. We're mad.
Sorry. Yeah, right. She's already. Yeah, right. They're always feisty, the redheads, aren't they? So she's a real redhead.
Oh yeah.
Should I? Nah, I'm not going to ask him. Maybe I'll ask later,
Jesus
so he can't
Christ.
punch me in the balls.
I got hardwood floors.
Oh, okay. She knows what I was going to say. Well, anyway, I appreciate your input. We were going to try to keep it secret, but that's okay. It's fun. This is fun having the two of you. Maybe I should just get off the air, and the two of you should be on the air.
No, we want a John St. John sandwich.
Ooh.
No, we don't want John St. John at all.
Hey.
And there's the producer.
Our producer, I can't turn off his mic, damn it.
Oh, man.
He could turn mine off. I learned that the hard way. Well, hey, thanks for calling. I think I have another caller coming in anyway. But thank you.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Call in anytime. We're on every morning.
All right, man. I will.
Take it easy. Well, maybe Ruth won't want you to call. I know she might be embarrassed.
No, I want him to call.
Oh, okay. Oh, she likes hearing his voice, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's my baby.
Okay.
He's delicious.
So what have we learned from one caller so far, being your illegal husband, that basically it sounds like it's possible to flavor the semen?
I think it is.
That's interesting. Or the vaginal excretion or the cum.
The vaginal excretion.
Seriously, what do they call the woman's? The men's is called semen. The woman's is called...
smegma?
No! Okay, my buddy's got a funny story about that, actually. Yeah, but we won't get into that. That's totally getting off the subject. I think it's time for a break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we'll be right back after this right here on the Best Morning After Ever radio show with John St. John and Ruth.
I saw Sparks last night. She finally showed me her favorite website. It made my jaw drop at first glance. We had the wildest time together, ordering from the erotic shop, and I'd have to say, thesparkmaker.com lived up to its name. And now, I have plans to surprise her. I'll show her something she hasn't seen. Thank you, thesparkmaker.com.
They've been making the northwest side of Chicago scream for over 30 years. St. Pascal's Haunted House, over 15 rooms of horror, and 50 live creatures stirring about in the dark. Visit their newest room if you dare, the Butcher of the Midnight Deli. It'll make your skin crawl and make you want to run. St. Pascal's Haunted House, 6143 West Irving Park Road. Free parking, indoor waiting. Get your tickets online at scarypopcorn.com. Open every weekend in October.
From out of the man cave and onto the air, it's your favorite voice of ecstasy. It's John St. John with the best morning after ever radio show. 30-some-odd minutes of happenings, discussions, and full frontal nudity. So put your arms around your speakers. It's John St. John.
Yeah, we're back here, and we're live. There we go. And we have a caller on the air who I actually was hoping we could get a few more callers on that last subject. We're talking about the Playboy study, and we got into a weird subject that, I don't know, I was going to move on, but you know what? I think I still want to hear people's opinions about the flavoring of the actual body excrement. So, caller, are you on the air with us here at the Best Morning After Ever radio show?
Did you say flavor?
Yes, I did. Hello. You're on with John St. John and Ruth. We were talking about, I don't know if you heard it all during the break, but we were talking about the flavoring. There was a study from Playboy about losing sperm count based on how much you drink. And we got off into a really interesting side story about the flavoring of semen.
Hi, I'm George Takei, and that's actually one of my favorite subjects.
Well, Mr. Takei, it's an honor to have you on the air here at the Best Morning After Ever. We do.
Well,
we all love you.
Thanks for having me on there.
We love you.
Do you like little baby chickens?
No, but I want to know what you think about. Actually, I do like the little, what do they call it? Cornish hens, I think they call them.
Those are good.
But
Do you ever notice how sperm tastes like little baby chickens?
Oh, there's his opinion. I think he just answered the question. No, actually, I don't know what sperm tastes like. So,
well, I do. Let me tell you what, it tastes nothing like on Star Trek.
Yeah, that was all because of the gravity situation and being up there. Maybe it was all stale, you know. But down here, back on Earth, it's got a different flavoring.
Well, absolutely. I'm just delighted to be on your show.
So you do like talking about sperm count and taste of sperm, huh?
Oh, I'll talk about anything, Playboy. How you doing?
You do seem very sexual. You know, it's funny. Your character on the show, you're very straightforward and kind of subdued. But later in life here, you hear about you being on Howard Stern and being the announcer and really going off on all these stories. So it's kind of interesting that you really become kind of almost like an advocate for your sex life. You know.
Well, I just like to get myself out there. You know.
You're a happy gay man.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. So your comments on the taste of sperm.
The taste of sperm is wonderful, wonderful. You know, William Shatner and I, you know.
Oh, I don't think Bill likes talking about that stuff. I actually know Mr. Shatner personally.
He never tells.
I had the opportunity to be in a independent film with him, and I didn't get backstage with him in that sense.
Beat me up, Scotty. Very funny. Now beat me down my clothes.
Well, hey, thank you very much for calling in. Are you appearing anywhere in the area where people can come meet Mr. Takei in person?
Oh, not tonight. I'm pretty busy with my lover. But okay. Eventually I'll be at Comic-Con.
The Comic-Con in Chicago?
Absolutely.
Oh, well, we will look forward to seeing you there next year. I think that's in the summer next year.
All right.
So, boy, we have thanks for calling. We have a celebrity opinion. That kind of threw me on. I didn't know we were having Mr. Takei call in. I know we've tried to get a hold of him several times.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So there you go. I guess he likes the taste of his his husband's sperm. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that was what we were talking about. But I don't know how many more callers we're going to get on that subject. So I guess we could move on. But really weird direction that segment took. And we just,
how do you follow that?
I know. That's what I'm like, what are we going to do in the last 5-6 minutes of the show? Why don't we just sit here? You know, let's talk a little more about Ruth, speaking of fetishes and and sperm count and tasting of sperm. Where are you appearing again?
I am appearing at the Hungry Brain, October 20th. The show starts at 8:30 p.m. Angela Vella is the lady that produces that show, and she's a very talented, beautiful woman who does shows in Chicago. And, I've never been to the Hungry Brain. I'm really excited about this show. It is the show is titled Between the Sheets, I believe. The invite is up on Facebook, and you can find that on my wall, Ruth Flett, Flett. So yeah, check that out. October 20th at 8:30 p.m. It's over on Belmont, I believe.
In Chicago, of course, for everybody listening across the country.
Yeah, and I will be bringing my artwork, and I do actually draw and paint vaginas, abstract erotic artwork.
Oh, you got all excited when you said that.
Abstract erotic artwork.
Yeah, you get really excited. So you're proud of your work. You're really into it.
My new painting is titled "Field of Penises."
Do you have to get into touch yourself a little bit, or maybe look in the mirror and then you're like, oh, I'm going to do this?
Well, no, actually,
call the illegal husband a few times.
It comes from a lot of self-control and holding back, and then when you bottle all of that sexual energy up, it just it erupts. It emerges in a creative explosion onto the canvas, and so. Yes, there's actually.
She said explosion.
Yes, so indeed. Yes, there's actually a lack of sex, which causes me to create the erotic artwork. My husband lives in Canada, and I am here in the U.S.
Your illegal husband?
My illegal husband lives in Mr. Joey Flett. And I miss him terribly.
I didn't think he was going to reveal who he was there. It was kind of a random caller, but then he's like, yeah, this Joe. Or you're talking about, yeah, you like me, or however it came out. But that's fine. I like having regular callers.
I miss him terribly, and
I can tell.
And that's the reason why I create so much erotic artwork. And it
so
happens
you're thinking
when
of your
it happens,
husband.
And yes, exactly. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Did we have another caller? I thought he was swinging. He was waving at me. But yeah, it's an interesting topic that actually took up the whole half hour. I thought we were going to talk about for 5 minutes. Is those two subjects of making sure you have sex with out drinking too much, and try tasting it while you're at it. Oh, I think we do have another caller.
Tasting what?
Oh, there. Oh, I think I know who this is.
Is
this Aunt Flo?
Yes, it's Aunt Flo.
Okay, real quick in our last couple of minutes of the show, we started out with a Playboy study, and we ended up talking about the flavors of sperm and the woman's excretion, the cum. What do you think? What do you think? How do you make it flavor, and what do you think it tastes like?
Well, to me, it tastes like salty mushrooms.
Wow.
Oh, the man's sperm. Okay.
The man's sperm. I've never eaten a woman's sperm before, and I don't want to.
mushrooms.
Salty mushrooms. So I don't know about the mushroom, but I've heard about the salt thing, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it has sodium and fats in it, and protein. It's supposed to be good for you.
What do you think about the woman? I mean, I know from experience through my girlfriend, it almost has we talked about this with a couple of the callers, actually Ruth's illegal husband, my co-host. And I think it tastes a little bit, bloody, like irony or coppery tasting. You have any knowledge about the woman's?
No, I do not. Just the man.
Oh, you're all about the man, huh?
Yeah.
You're a full-fledged heterosexual woman.
Yeah.
With all your urges. She's getting me all hot
I
and
just
bothered.
like the penis.
She likes the penis, and she likes the taste of the sperm. It sounds like.
I can pass on that. It's salty and it's.
So I take it you don't swallow.
You don't swallow.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll take that as a
Just
no.
even imagining this. Don't even make me gag, please.
Yeah, but see, we have this theory that we can flavor the sperm if you feed the man certain foods.
Yeah, like
Pineapple.
chocolate or candy, like Starburst or something really fruity, like the Welch's drink.
I heard pineapple before, but I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh, pineapple. Yeah, I've heard about that one.
Well,
it has enzymes in it.
In our 30 minutes, we've had, 3-4 callers' opinions, and apparently sperm and the vaginal excretions can have a flavor. And it's not necessarily a nice one.
They can, and they do, and sometimes it's nice, and sometimes it's not so nice.
I don't know if people were grossed out or really interested in listening to this for a morning on the Best Morning After Ever radio
show. People got morning wood, too.
Morning wood on the morning after. Well, hey, thanks for calling in, Aunt Flo. It was great to hear your voice. Call in any time.
All right.
You're always turning me on. I love it. And that's another show, Miss Ruth. Or as Sid Yiddish called you, Dr. Ruth Jr.
Dr. Ruth Jr.
Thanks for sitting in with me. We hope we'll have you in the studio more often, but definitely on the phone. And everybody listen to us next week because, well, actually keep listening this week and keep listening next week and the week after that because, without our listeners, we're nothing, right?
Damn right.
Everybody take care. Have a great morning. You've been listening to John St. John and with my special guest co-host Ruth on the Best Morning After Ever radio show right here on slaminternetradio.com. Also heard on Spreaker.com, iTunes soon, hopefully, and YouTube and Blog Talk. But right now, just check out Slam. Take it easy, everybody.